He refuses to allow himself to climax until he knows that
you are
already
good.
climaxed.
He's not, so he shouldn't be masturbating with your body.
That's exactly.
Oh,
It's just
whoa.
she went there.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Candid Conversation. After doing our first episode of season 2 where we talked about the topic of sex,
Yes.
we got a lot of questions from you guys that we actually wanted to take time to do another video and answer them for you. This is a good question. Okay. Whoa, Rachel, you're going to have to answer this one because I have no idea. Okay, this one says, I guess because I've heard a lot of ministers say that your body belongs to your husband, and as his wife, you always have to be ready for him if he wants sex. How true is it that your body belongs to him? Is there a place for you to say no if he wants, if there's a time that you don't want to? And this is coming from a place of clearly you're not punishing him because of an argument or because you're mad, but because you're just tired or not in the mood. Girl, speak on it.
I've been working through that recently, so go ahead and speak, please.
That's a good question. I read that and I was like, that is so good.
Some people, even in marriage, get into sex to consume.
Really?
They love the act of sex because it meets their needs.
Got it.
And so as a woman, when your husband is full on focused on what he can get,
On what he wants.
yes, he's going in. And he's consuming, and then for women, what it feels like, we feel like we're left empty. And
Just
used, like I'm just gonna lay here and you do what you need to do, and now it'll be done, and when it's done, it's done. And then you get this thing of like girls who or spouses who are just like, I don't need to be doing this. And so that is one issue that can throws things off. So okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Really honest.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Addicts consume. Addictive personalities love to consume. And one of the ways that you can see clearly that the Lord has broken addictive cycles in your husband is when he begins to serve you in the marriage bed.
Come on.
Where he refuses to allow himself to climax until he knows that
you
you've
are good.
already climaxed.
He's not, so he shouldn't be masturbating with your body.
That's exactly.
Oh, whoa.
She went there.
So just
You
she
went
went
high five.
Oh,
She went
that's
there.
what
she's
girl,
saying,
that's
That
nothing.
is exactly
She's
what
trying,
I'm
she's
saying.
saying it nicely. Cherokee
Sorry.
is out and says that.
She said it, yes.
belong to my husband.
Which I think is great. So I knew the day, no kidding, when my husband's I don't know what happened, it all shifted. And he came to serve me. I always say yes now. I always say yes. Because his desire to serve me has given me the desire to, like, even if I am tired,
Yeah,
it's
or
okay, or moody. I'm like, it's okay, because I know that when he comes, he's not just coming to consume me.
Yeah.
He's coming to serve me. You know, and that's a sign that that addictive tendencies are being healed.
Yeah. So at the same time, for the flip side of ladies, if you don't feel well, I mean, if you're like exhausted, there, of course you have a choice. Like if you didn't have a choice, then it wouldn't be a relationship.
That's
you know
exactly
what I mean?
it.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, I know that being a woman who sometimes says no a lot because I'm tired or because I haven't prioritized him in my day because I've given all my energy to everything else.
Yes.
That's not good either.
Yes.
Like your husbands really need you
Yes.
to like respond to their pursuit.
Yes.
And he's gonna watch this and he's like, see? I'll be like, ugh.
No, for real.
But
one
it's
time,
true.
my mom called me, and she was like, Rachel, are you taking care of your husband's needs?
Why would she say that?
Because he was frustrated, and she could tell
I
that
respect that, though.
our chemistry was kind of drifting apart, and it was early. The kids were really young, like we had 2 in diapers, and it's when you feel like that's when you feel least like having sex. It is, but you really need it the most at that time. You know what I mean? And
to
so
connect that whole that unity aspect.
it's
It's
huge.
really important.
And my mom She was like, you need to. Okay. And I was like, okay. I need to
Mom.
I'll reprioritize. I mean, I don't know.
I think it's serving one another. It's going back to outserve each other.
Yeah.
So yes, when I'm tired, I'm more, because again, what she was saying, he's coming to serve me. He's coming to serve somebody. He's coming to serve me.
Yeah.
I'm more apt to say yes. But also on the flip side, when I'm really tired, and I'm like, babe, please, I don't even have it in me to even go there. He actually serves me because, you know what, I can wait a day or two. So you're constantly serving. Because my body does belong to my husband, and his body does belong to me.
Yeah, both
but
ways.
When you're serving, when he's coming to serve you and you're coming to serve him, when you get that no, it's so much easier. Because I used to be like, no. He was, when you get in those seasons where you're just kung fuing him, back up.
Or like, get off my butt, karate chop.
Don't even allow it. But some of those, it's, a couple days or a week or sometimes a month, you're just like, But when you do get that no, when you start serving each other, and I'm like, no, he really needs this. Like, he really does. And he's like, no, so when you're out serving one another, when that no comes, mostly for me, I don't even think of him saying no. Anyways, that's not
for real.
But when that no comes, he's like, you know what? I actually see you trying to serve me. I need to serve her too, and say, so it makes it a lot easier when you're trying to serve
for real.
one another.
Like when I'm tired and CJ knows it, and I know that. Well, I mean, when does he not? I mean, when do men not want to have sex? Other than when they're just like either going through it. It's always emotional. If they're going through it emotionally, then they're usually like, "No, I'm good. I need to work some stuff out." Yeah. But if he knows I'm tired, he'll like totally serve me, take the kids, make sure I can rest. So like even then after he served me and I say no, he's like, why am I serving you?
I hang out with the kids.
So like I'm just saying this, like women, you do need to serve your husbands. You do need to make that time. And it really does come down to time. And like, where am I putting my focus on? If I'm constantly focusing on everyone else, then basically he feels like crap.
Yeah.
Because really it just comes down to my focus. If I would just think about him like a few hours, I'd be like, let's go. But I don't. Yeah. And I need to.
Yeah.
Love you, babe.
Love you, babe.
Love you, babe. How much does body image and hormones play into not wanting to have sex? That's a good question. Such a good question.
Who wants to start?
The healthier you feel, the better you feel energetically. The more that you're actually like exercising, not exercising because you're like trying to hit this goal of looking like Barbie, but because you're being healthy. Yeah. That will definitely turn up your sex drive. So body image, not meaning I have to look like the girl in Cosmopolitan, not like that. But like being the best version of yourself is going to definitely fuel your sex life, for sure. Because if you're eating McDonald's a day and you feel like, I have to diarrhea every 2 minutes.
No, for real. I'm bloated. Don't look at me.
Or if you're bloated, if I'm bloated, I'm like, get away. I feel bloated. Yeah. And my stomach hurts. Like, the last thing I want is like to be near you.
I'm not the only one.
Yes. Yeah.
No, it's true. Yeah. So I think it totally plays. What do you think, Rach?
I agree. I mean, when I... Okay. So, like, when we were dating, I was like a size 6. I got pregnant on our honeymoon. I started just growing. That whole 5 years, I just kept on 5 to 10 years putting on weight, and I just felt just bleh. But the cool thing is that my husband still loved me. That is the craziest thing. I'm like, how do you still want this, even though it's bloated, inflamed, cranky, tired,
cranky,
whatever. And he was down.
He was down.
He was down. He was like, "You're my only," So like, you're all I got, Rachel.
You're all I got, Rachel.
You're all I got. Help a brother out.
Throw me a bone.
For real though.
So, but I do know that
oh my God.
when I feel sexy, he is just like, he's like a kid in a Candyland. He's like, oh, It's like
He picks up your vibe.
He does.
All your pheromones.
No,
Yes.
for real.
Forget hormones. Well, I guess those are hormones.
Hormones,
Your
totally.
hormones.
Yeah.
Drying.
He picks it up and he'll be just like, rawr. Or like there's sometimes when I know that I look good and we meet at like a party or something or like a meeting.
You haven't seen each other yet?
No.
Girl.
And he sees me walk in the room and he's like, and he's like, rawr. And he's trying to hide it, but
He's
he
like,
can't.
he's like, baby, let's go to the van.
Yeah,
Oh wait, we don't.
Exactly. No more vans.
No more
Please,
vans.
God, no more vans.
Praise
more
Rick for that.
No, but and that turns him on, and that spark, because I feel good, it sparks him. It reminds us of when we were dating.
Yeah.
It's all over, because then it's like this effervescent, like
Yeah.
fun, whatever. So, anyways, what do you
Yeah.
guys think?
What do you do? What do you think? When do you feel like the most like what aids in you wanting to have sex?
Well, I'm just gonna keep it funky. 2015, I gained like 30 to 40 pounds, and when we got married, I was in that time I was gaining weight, and I didn't feel sexy. I felt just, ugh.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, and thank you, Jesus, for a husband who was still attracted to me, and was like, yes, girl. And I was like, no. I felt everything moving, and I was like, no, please. And if he would even look at me, I'm like, no. But anyways, but now, again, I'm not super thin. I'm stronger than I was, but just working out and feeling good about myself and taking care of myself and not being bloated because I'm constantly eating whatever I want to eat. Like, I feel sexy. And I'm not a size 2, but because my brain is healthy, I feel good about myself. And obviously he's affirming me the entire time.
Yes.
But yes, you feel a lot better.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, even in the bedroom, I'm not constantly thinking about my angles. I'm not like, oh, did
Which
you
you
say
really
that?
can't think about your angles. You really can't.
you
'cause
can't.
Every angle is
No,
like
look,
out.
I've tried before. I'd be trying to like, I used to try just walk in the room and try to walk a certain way. I'd be like, you'd be like, girl. But no, it's
He's like, I
feel,
see everything. Okay.
I feel beautiful, and I'm not thinking about my body when I'm intimate with my husband.
Yeah, that's so
And
good.
so when
That's
I'm not thinking about any of that, it's fireworks.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
yeah.
okay,
I
so
agree.
like even more than just like what you look like physically, but like how you feel,
on the
like
inside.
how you feel physically.
Yeah.
So I just talk. Okay, do you guys remember Super Size Me?
Yeah.
Okay, Super Size Me.
crying
Go
thinking about
watch it. The dude was
Wow.
like, so he ate McDonald's like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like what, a month. He like had to go to the hospital at the end or something. But here's the funny thing. Like during the documentary, his girlfriend goes, yeah, it's like her sex life is just not happening. He's so tired all the time now. I always have to be on top. Like, the point is that, like, if you're not, like, he just couldn't move. He couldn't move because he physically was so unhealthy.
Yeah.
It was just killing it for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, choosing better options, like, so that, you know, your body's just feeling energetic.
You know what I've noticed? Well, Leslie and I will get into the same cycles. Like, it's like, especially when we were younger, it's like...
Cheesecake. Fried chicken,
Yes.
DJs.
Like, you didn't even say no. You should have said no.
Yes, I mean, it was like I felt like when I was single, I could say no easy, and then we got together, and I'm
true.
so in love with you, and let's just eat. We're so happy and in love.
Let's
with
have
that.
ice cream 5 times
Yeah.
in an hour.
No,
For real, no, for real.
My husband loves food, so I mean, it's like...
Can you just tell the story of how he got kicked out of a Chinese buffet?
What?
Okay.
Say it. I've never heard this one.
It's so funny. No, because he when he tells it, or when you tell it, and he's like,
So he sat at a all-you-can-eat buffet for like 5 hours.
No.
He stayed long enough after lunch to eat dinner at the buffet, and finally the hostess comes. And she goes, "You, fat boy, you go home. You eat too much."
Well, let's say we love you.
He was trying to
We
eat
love you,
2
Leslie.
meals for the price of 1.
but if you think about it, it's 2 meals, but it's like how many meals within those 2 meals?
He just, wow. And
You were pregnant,
Yeah.
weren't you, at that time?
yeah. I mean, he could throw down.
Throw down.
You know, he can't eat
Anyways.
as much anymore. Whatever.
Yeah. So point is, what you eat really, and like your physical health really does play a part into your sex drive.
I do want to say something about this, and this might, I don't know if this gets into whatever, but like your husband's vocation, like his job, how he's either making money or not making money for the family. Like if he is discontent in his vocation, and he feels like not good enough, and money is tight, this has really affected our marriage. It affects he gets sad, and then when he gets sad, it goes into the cycle too. And I that goes kind of back to our thing where sex is not just physical, it's like mental, it's
No, totally. It's like
spiritual,
full body.
full, and so I feel like
not full body, full everything.
for everything, full being.
Yeah.
So I would say like being able to keep your finger to the pulse of where are his triggers, what are the things that he's struggling with, like, and so I can know, you know what, I can serve him. I can't fix everything, but I can serve him, you know, in this way, and draw him into intimacy away from
like the troubles,
anxiety and stuff
it
like
works.
that.
I've seen it work.
Yeah, it really does.
It's like happy juice. Sex is happy juice.
Yeah, it really is.
It's what it's supposed. It's a weapon to combat really depression.
Yeah.
Like when you pull your mate into intimacy and pull them, you know, out
It's like
of
a realigning. Yeah.
So I think that's.
And they feel respected. I know men thrive on respect. They feel, you go and serve them, especially in this time, they feel
Like
I feel
honored.
like the king of the jungle.
Yes,
To be honest, they need
that's
to.
very
You're
true.
like, oh,
That's very
okay.
true.
Yes.
It's like empowering,
Yeah.
I think, for men.
Yeah.
To go, oh, my woman loves me, my woman respects me. Like,
And that's good.
It
Totally.
is really good. Okay, whoa. Okay, so we have some good things, some more good things. What if your spouse isn't attracted to you because you get fat, and then he doesn't want to have sex with you, or vice versa,
Well, every woman will get extremely oversized when she's 9 months pregnant.
Totally.
So every man needs to get ready for your wife
To look different.
to be like twice the girth. Like, I think somebody just needs to plaster it out there. One of your expectations in marriage is body size change.
Yes, for sure.
And if you are not ready for that, like, you're not living in reality. When your husband rejects you, it's some of the deepest rejection
it's
you
like
can,
wounding,
like
so deep.
deep. And that could take some years to recover. And it's vice versa. Because let's say, when I was pregnant,
Whoa,
it was
God.
another funny story. Well, Leslie's fantasy his whole life was to eat a stack of pancakes so tall that it would sway in the wind.
What? I love this. Leslie, we love you.
I believe it every
I know.
One day I engineered this. It was like
Engineered.
70 pancakes, and he just like syrup, and I put butter between every
Oh my
pancake.
God.
And he loved me so much, he started to cry. He was like, "Thank you so much." Anyways, the reason I'm telling that story
God bless him.
is because he gained 100 pounds in our first.
After that.
You were like, maybe I'm
He was in a size 52 pants. I am
imagine.
not
Well,
even
Leslie's
kidding.
killing it these days, by the way.
No, he is. He's killing it. He is so fit.
52 waist and inseam of 30.
An inseam of
So
30.
the length,
Whoa.
30.
Okay.
Height is 30. Waist is 52.
Is this bad? Should I not put this in?
No, it's okay. Everyone who knows us knows. Okay. I used to wash just one of his pants, and it filled up the whole tub. It was like I could only do 2 pairs of pants. It was like it was so fashion washer. I'm not making fun of him, kind of. But anyways,
Kinda.
but he was my husband.
Yeah.
Like, he is my husband. Like, whether he's fat or skinny, like. There's a lot less of him now, but it's just
There's
crazy.
a lot less. He's so thin.
I mean, he keeps dropping weight because he's like working out.
Yeah,
and he's eating way better. But this is gonna sound weird, but it's so true. He's still the same man.
Yeah.
his heart and who he is and the intimacy that we share has just gotten better and better and better. And it's not connected to his body, but it's amazing how when that's not a, I don't know how that works, but
I feel like in marriage, or like if you're, and then there's people who are not in marriage, who are with someone who may fluctuate in size or whatever. But yeah, when you're beyond just the, hey, we kind of get along and like I like the way you look, like your relationship gets built on their character, on like their action, like their being, their soul, and you're right. So like you may be like, man, you're getting a little tubby, baby, but like they absolutely don't change. And that's the cool thing, you know.
For the people that it's hard when their spouse does gain a significant amount of weight, because that does happen. There are ways that you can go to your spouse and encourage them, hey, not like you're fat, I'm not attracted to you, but you can go to them.
It also depends on their personality though, because if I said that to CJ, you'd be like, dang, I need to go work out.
Yes.
You know, and he wouldn't be hurt by that, but
that is
tread lightly. Tread lightly.
That is very true. But I'm saying for like also for spouse or for husbands, for women, because we're sensitive, especially in that area, like help your wife if men are watching this. Like say, hey, let's go run together. Let's switch up our like. There's ways you can encourage your wife to do it without just being like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. But you know what I'm saying? So there's like, hey, let's go work out together. Hey, let's go for a run together. Me and my husband had to start running, but like, let's do it together. Let's get up. It's awesome. Love it. So there are ways that you can encourage your wife without being nasty or making her feel terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, this is one more thing. Okay. I think some people, when their spouse blows up, like I can say because we both have fluctuated quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I project onto him how much I hate myself when I get big.
Yeah.
Just because he's doing the thing I never want to do. And what I'm actually taking all of my self-hate and all of the issues that I can't control myself, and I'm just like, on him. And he's so good at like taking it all and throwing it right back in my face.
Nope.
Like, this is not mine. Deal with it, Rachel, you know. And I'm like, what? And that's been one of the greatest things of our marriage. But I think seasons like that can sometimes hit. And if you respond to it correctly, it can like make your intimacy like way better. Because then it's just the physical nature of things. It won't shake your intimacy.
Totally.
It's like, you know, what happens if your spouse gets sick and really skinny? Will you still love them then?
Or if they get really sick and they literally cannot have sex with you anymore.
Through sickness, through health, for better or for worse.
Well, we hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for your questions. If you have any more questions, please comment below, or any other video topics, please comment below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to follow these ladies. They're great role models. They post really great content. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Join the family. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.